What's up guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Now we all know that Jamaican superstar USAin Bolt, he is facing a lot of challenges and struggle in Jamaica. I want you guys to watch this video from a Jamaican man. He's known as Jam Tours. He has come out and sent a strong warning message to USAin Bolt. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. I'm your host, Jaden Reaction. Kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up. All credits goes to the original creator of the video.
USAin Bolt, the GOAT. You have been the greatest biological specimen ever graced track and field. In my life, USAin, I don't believe I'll ever see another specimen that will grace track and field the way you did it. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. This video is about how them chop you, because while you were running and bringing glory to Jamaica and the world, there were a few who were sitting at the side and said, tell you what, hey, it's time to eat a food, meaning that they have to get paid off your greatness. You see me? My brother, you got chopped, scammed by a few elites who understand the system that you don't. As you age, your brand will lose luster. It will lose effectiveness, and guess what? Nobody will know you. As the generation shift, you will become unrecognizable. So therefore, my brother, run while you have the time, run while you have the fame, run while you have the name. USAin, my brother, stop sitting down in Jamaica and talk about you're loyal. It's a global world. They are not loyal to you. All they want to do is rip you off. So USAin, I know the man them chop you. I know you got scammed. And it feels bad to lose 12 million US dollars. And your griping is painful. But USAin, the Bible says, there's safety in the midst of wise counsel. Glenn Mills was a great counselor to build your body. But you never had no mentor and counselor to build your mind. So therefore, when you left track and field, and even during track and field, you never have the experience or know-how how to manage that kind of money. And because you don't know how to manage that money, remember, whenever the lion hunt, you said, the hyenas are ready to steal. So in this video, USAin, I'm going to try to argue the point that, tell you what, although you've lost $12 million, you basically can gain $1 billion. But you have to shift your mindset. Your mindset determines your asset. And your attitude determines your altitude. Sell SSL assets and free up some money. But it seems like you now get back your 12 million. You see my brethren and my countryman. It is wise when a man rises to a certain economic level that he move away from the people he grew up around or people with certain kind of thinking. So you moved up now from the average man and you went up to uptown now, around uptown people, rich people, powerful people. But what you fail to understand, you saying that uptown people literally own the most of Jamaica. They are coming from the colonial class, the planter class, and basically the British class. And what you fail to understand that when you go further uptown, the people complexion are lighter. And because the complexion are light, and I believe maybe other sports. But similar to me, USAin Bolt, as black men, we are programmed to be mentally weak. Case in point, we are programmed literally to hate ourselves. This is why many artists would sing songs that they love the brown hymn. This is why when many of them move up, they go and marry or date a lighter skinned woman. You see it all the time. This is why our youths kill each other so much, because we are programmed to hate each other. So what's happening today is what was happening on the plantation. There's a saying, USAin, the best place to hide money from black people is to put it in a book. Also, they say the best way to exploit a black person is to let them sign a contract without proper oversight. USAin, Puma signed a deal with you. I don't know what percentage you get off each shoes that been sold. I don't know. I know when I look at Michael Jordan contract, In 1987, Michael Jordan will get 5% off each shoes sold. Michael Jordan's sales in Nike now is 11% of Nike. And Michael Jordan last year, I believe he made about 300 million US dollars. Now, based on my comparison, USAin, you are greater than Michael Jordan. You dominate 3 Olympics and you have been global. However, the man them chop you. Why? If you have been greater than Michael Jordan and you have global appeal, how come I don't see a Puma shoes with a lightning logo on it, where you maybe get 10% off every sales? Talk to me, USAin. And when I went online, USAin, all I saw is the same, what they call it, sailorman shoes. You know, the one there where has a Jamaican flag and you don't have many varieties? That's the shoe I saw. What happened to the different releases like what Michael Jordan has? Every year you saying you should have a different release. How come it's only the same design you have when you have accomplished greater than Michael Jordan? And Usain Bolt, Virgin, where your shoes there? Where your shoes there, Usain Bolt? Me not say none of your shoes there in a Puma store. So therefore, my brother, I am critiquing you again. Me a pick on you again, although me not pick on you, but me have to pick on you because somebody have to pick on you. If you look at Michael Jordan, he has the Jumpman separate from Nike and the sales are big on the Jumpman. So where's the lightning strike from the Puma brand in all the stores? What about your apparels, your shorts, your clothing? USAin. If you don't have your separate brand and logo and control the rights to your lightning strike, then you get chopped, brethren. The man them chop you. So you're sitting in Jamaica and SSL chop you 12 million US dollar and you griping. Yes, you're griping because a lot of money. But look at it, Usain Bolt. You've been chopped billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Think about it. You have been the greatest. So how come we don't see all of those shoes, just like MJ shoes, all over the place? It is very painful to know that they chopped you $12 million. It is very painful to know they ripped you off.
The Jamaican government is asking for patience amid the unease surrounding the Stocks and Securities Limited SSL fraud case. The appeal follows a Gleaner story on Thursday, which noted the frustration of 8-time Olympic champion Usain Bolt, whose company's account was allegedly defrauded of $12.7 million US dollars. More than 200 clients have been affected. Bolt's attorney Linton Gordon said the former athlete is shocked and disappointed at what he says is the lack of updates.
But Usain, in the midst of that sad story, that pity party, I have not seen you come out and introduced your new Puma release. While you're hurting financially, my brother, the world is empathizing with your ripoff. In the meantime, Usain, what you fail to understand, there is no bad publicity. So while you're having a pity party talking about the ripoff, the countryman, Usain, you have not introduced your new shoe line, which would have made you about $100 million in the same time. Therefore, the deal you have with Puma is not a good deal. They are chopping you. Yeah, let me talk about that. Because every year you should have a new release. Don't you see Apple have a new release every year? Don't you see Samsung have a new release every year? Don't you see Nike have a new release every year? Don't you see Jordans have a new release? So how come you, the greatest, the GOAT, have no new release shoes every year? Somebody's chopping you, my brother. I'm talking truth. Think about it, Usain. Usain, think about your branding, Bridget. Think about your branding. Your branding is so powerful and so global. And you there whining about $12 million when you got chopped $1 billion somewhere from the big company who has not given you an exclusive right to have your brand sell like Michael Jordan shoes. What's going on right there? Talk to me, Usain. Look at it from a different point of view. You, Usain, have won about 3 or 4 gold medals in London. Usain, my brother, how come you don't have a penthouse condominium overlooking the city of London? Talk to me, Usain. You now have gone to China and won so brand you have and the global appeal and the $1 billion you have not made and can make should have given you condominiums all over those places. So USAin, every year you go down and spend a month and show off your brands. Show off your brands and you make a lot of money, USAin. USAin. Remember, Africa has 1.5 billion people. And by 2050, Africa will have 2.5 billion people. USAin, why don't you come down to Rwanda, USAin? Rwanda has a 8% GDP growth for the past 7 years. USAin, you can buy a nice, beautiful condominium or a nice house overlooking Ribeira and overlooking Nyamirambo, the beautiful nightlights like the African Beverly Hills. Talk to me, USAin. And if you come there, and many other athletes need to come down to Africa, because what happens? You need to inspire the African youths. They need inspiration. You guys are so caught up in the Western world and become so island-minded. That is why they're chopping you guys, they're scamming you guys, because you guys have become comfortable. USAin, my brother, I just saw Michael Jordan with his $70 million jet, private jet. USAin, how come you got no private jet? Think about it, USAin. You got no brand release every year. Michael Jordan have various styles. Only one style or two styles of you I saw. Because what you say, as a global brand, someone has compartmentalized you and regulated you to an island brand. Somebody has regulated you to a countryman. So what happened there? They are pigeonholed you into an island and a Western part when everything is global. Look at all of those Fortune 500 companies. Where do they make most of their wealth? Overseas, my brother, overseas. And you are there comfortable in the island, make them chopping you and crying over $12 million when you can make $1 billion. Michael Jordan 5% with Nike in 1987. He's still getting chopped. I believe 10 and 50% is a good deal to get off every shoes that has been sold by Nike. I believe that's a good deal. I don't know how much you got or if you ever got any, but the way me hear you squealing, that means that you don't have $1 billion deal. It's your franchises. So KFC dominate Jamaica. Where's your franchise? You see what I say? So therefore, you complain on social media, say, boy, they're chopping the countryman and they're robbing you and so forth. But they have a right to. Because you have become passive, USAin. You don't really have any backbone when it comes to mental fortitude and for demand what you want. That is why the man put you in dress and test you and know so you'll be broken. Because real man would have stepped up and demand that. Look at Federer. Look at Federer lifestyle. Look at Messi lifestyle. Look at Ronaldo's lifestyle. Look at all of them great white athlete lifestyle. Them have them yacht, them have boat, them they are Dubai, they have Monaco, them all them places. You stuck up in a Jamaica. Say you loyal. Are they loyal to you? The Jamaicans are not loyal to you. Me a Jamaican, you are a Jamaican. Are the Jamaicans loyal to you? If they were loyal to you, they would never chop you. If they were loyal to you, they got your money already. But did they get your money? You don't get no money. You understand me? The government are working for you. When you really look at it, Wholeness sold his share before SSL got collapsed. I don't know if he got some insider information, but you know how the political thing work. You know? But what happened is that I don't believe you're going to get back your money. So you have to look and reassess yourself and say, how do I build back my empire? Go talk to Shaquille O'Neal. Look how many franchises Shaq owned. Shaq owned so many franchises and theaters all over America making a killing. Why don't you go talk to them? The Bible says there is safety in the midst of wise counsel. You saying come out of your comfort zone. That's why the man might chop you. You talk about your countryman. Countryman what? It doesn't matter where you're coming from. Look where Leachin come from. Leachin come from country Jamaica. But Leachin step out and come to Canada and build him empire. Have you ever had a chance to go and talk with Leachin? You understand me? You have such global brand and you don't get a ball about $12 million when you're losing $1 billion. So my dear brother, take some time and go and have a conversation with Michael Jordan. You need proper advice how to establish your global brand. Have a meeting with Magic Johnson. Have a meeting with Shaquille O'Neal. You need to come out of the island box, USAin. So USAin, my brother, how come you're physically strong and become mentally weak? Weird. You are missing out on big money. You should be flying on your corporate jet and spending a month in Hong Kong, a month in Africa, a month in Brazil, a month in London, and establish your brand more. And in the meantime, you're exposing the children how the rich and powerful function. There is no bad publicity, none at all. What you need to do every year, you need to show your new release of brand shoes and fly to different countries and expose it so you can make your money. You as the GOAT, you've been silent, and I don't like that. Because guess what now? The Olympic you should stand up and say, nah, the Olympic board need to pay every winner for the 100 meter $1 million. The second one need to get $500,000. You have a voice and you need to use it to help others to get paid. You stay there silent, USAin Bolt. Shame on you. I love you, my brother. You need to have some backbone. You're an ambassador. Stop thinking about you and try to help the other youths them. Because they don't know. The Olympic Committee need to pay them more. The Diamond League is paying them peanuts while the organizers are making the money. Is that fair, USAin? So my brother, I hope you listen to this blog. And please, send it to USAin. It is not to condemn USAin. It's for him to look within himself and know that they chop him because he's not paying attention. He got comfortable and he trusts them too much. Reassess your contract and start get places all over the world and start to expand your brand and make your money. And in the meantime, USAin, my brother, remember, I can be a consultant. When you make $1 billion, USAin, or maybe $500 million, I only need 10 million. Me not greedy. Just give me 10 million. And I'll turn over that 10 million into 100 million. Trust me, USAin. He's a rich man. I know you have restaurants. I believe you're building an apartment. But that's small stuff, USAin. USAin, you are a global brand, a global icon. USAin, if I were you, I'd look at my Puma contract very well. I'd get an expert. I would get maybe a team from the US, Michael Jordan and big people, and look at my contract. And see if it's not pleasing, would I make a move? Because guess what? Michael Jordan stopped playing basketball many years ago. But look at Michael Jordan, he's wealthy. Although I said he's getting chopped because if he's still at the 5%, he's getting chopped because the more your demand come for your goods, you need to increase your percentage rate of what you get. Although Nike is manufacturing them. Now think about this, USAin. If your contract with Puma is up at a certain time, you need to start to look at your global audience. You can talk with Nike, maybe you're not running again, so maybe Nike wouldn't take you. But let me say this to you, USAin. China has 1.4 billion people, brethren. China has 1.4 billion people. The Chinese love you. The Asians love you. You know, we're programmed with the Western world and believe that everything in the Western world is the all and in all. We believe that there's no money anywhere in the world than in the West. China is worth about 19 trillion. A whole lot of money in China. Whole lot of money in Asia. Look at Kyrie Irving when he said something anti-Semitic and Nike dropped him. Kyrie Irving signed up with Anta. You look at your deal with Puma and say, is this worth it? Or if you buy a house in Singapore and start to hedge over to China there and do a deal with them and do some exhibition and so forth, think of how many millions and billions of dollars you'll make, USAin. Think about that. Where is your athletic drink like Gatorade? Where is your athletic drink? There's so many things you can market, USAin. But Jamaica is small. It's a small place, USAin. You can only go so far, and every time you make your money, them chop you. You need to start to go global, brethren. Have you gone to Dubai? Have you gone to Bahrain? Have you gone to Qatar? When you look at it, so brethren, come out of your comfort zone. You know that comfort is the enemy to success, and stop limiting yourself and ball about $12 million. I talk say boy them chop countryman and them foolishness there. Brethren, get out of your comfort zone and start to move your brand elsewhere. You understand me? You could have a company already, a Chinese manufacturer, make all your apparel then, brethren.
Wagwan, really Wagwan. Or someone like USAin Bolt that has given the country so much. You know what I mean? And has done so much for the country, tourism and a whole. Just giving so much joy to the people. How them can fraud this money of him retirement money. And I don't hear the Minister of Finance speaking out. I don't hear the Prime Minister speaking out. I don't hear the people who we put in these power to oversee and make sure them protect Jamaicans. What are they trying to say that? We Jamaicans should not invest in our own country? You don't look good. Not looking good at all. You know what I mean? We need to step up, we need to speak up, we need to hear from the Prime Minister, we need to hear from the Minister of Finance, we need to hear from these people what they're going to do to make sure that Usain Bolt can smile. You know what I mean? He deserves that. He has given all of us so much joy, you know what I mean? And done so much for the country. This is Jamaica. Do better.
Usain Bolt is a much better person than me. Because if I was in his position, when you go low, I go underground. Did me name Usain Bolt? There is not an international news media that I would not be on. There is no international channel that I would not be on to talk about the injustice that is being done to me in the country that I have represented and put my life on for. There is no newspaper that I would not be plastered on the front page, lambasting every single one of you for what has been done to me. The money that he has worked so hard for a little bit and a grow, that he has put his body on the line for, that he has represented an ungrateful country for. And now, the little talking talk, every time he open him out just a little bit, he gets attacked for defending himself rightfully. If I didn't mean for him position, what dirty me dirty uno up? What dirty me dirty uno up? Attacking his family and spreading rumors. There is nothing that you people will not do for the sake of politics. Jamaicans on a whole are very much concerned about what the outside world thinks of us instead of trying to fight any little injustice. And you all don't look at the fact that if they can do to Usain Bolt what they are doing to him, what then do we do with your $5 in a bank? What do they do to you with the little chump change what you're having in the bank? And they're doing that to him, somebody who has put this country on the map literally as big as Bob Marley. I mean, I exaggerate. You understand? Me not exaggerate when I travel around the world. Like two people they know Usain Bolt and they know Bob Marley. Tell you something, I used to feel a way, about Merlin Atty, so Merlin Atty really leave Jamaica and go and represent another country, But believe you me, now when me see when they do to Usain Bolt, and that thing should I do. He invested in Jamaica. He stayed in Jamaica. He could have make it big anywhere else. He would have bigger if he didn't go somewhere else. What they would have done for him. And he chose Jamaica. And he chose to invest in Jamaica. And he chose to live in Jamaica. And do not turn him to no dirty and grateful self and do what do to him. But him a better somebody than me. And that me I tell you now.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have listened to this powerful message from one of our Jamaican. He's known as Jam Tours. He has come out and sent a really powerful message to Usain Bolt, because there's a lot of things which is happening to Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, he has lost a lot of money in Jamaica. He invested in a certain Jamaican company, but they are coming out and saying that Usain Bolt money, it is not there. Usain Bolt, he has lost a lot of money. And also in a certain interview, Usain Bolt, he came out and said that the reasons to why he doesn't live in Jamaica is because he experienced a racism in a certain area in Jamaica, and that's why he decided to move out of Jamaica. So I want to read some of the comments and to see what the majority of people they are coming out and say towards Usain Bolt. So these are also the message from Jamaicans. And also guys, you can also share your thoughts on the comment section. Tell me, what do you feel about Usain Bolt, all these challenges and the struggle that he is going through in Jamaica, because this is a legend. He's supposed to be a role model. And also the Jamaicans, Jamaica, you need to treat Usain Bolt like your hero, because Usain Bolt, he has really put a Jamaican on a map Usain Bolt is still holding a record to a point whereby no any other person has come and break that record. And whenever people they are going to see the record that it is there, they will see this is Usain Bolt, and Usain Bolt is coming from Jamaica. So in another way, up to date, Usain Bolt is still promoting Jamaica, is still putting Jamaica on the map up to date because of holding the record that no any other person has come close to break that record. So let me just read for you some of the comments from you Jamaicans. Jamaica is my home, but my God, what the heck really happened to this to his money? And will he ever retrieve any of it? Thanks for the enlightenment. So this one is asking if Usain Bolt will be given his money, because that it is a lot of money. So I would say the Jamaican government needs to come through for Usain Bolt. But one of the things that I know, if the Jamaican Prime Minister is keeping quiet, if it was his or her family member who has lost that amount of money, that money will be recovered very soon, because Usain Bolt is not coming from a wealthy family, because Usain Bolt, he doesn't have a family in government. That's why you can see they are playing with his money. Well said, and he is not only speaking to Bolt, he is talking to us all. We said, well said, brother. A man is honored outside his country more than in his own country. So this one is saying that Usain Bolt is respected outside of his country, but in his country it is he's not being honored. So that one I can for sure tell you that it is somehow the truth, because people we as outsiders, we love really Usain Bolt. We give him his flower, but you can see what it is happening to him in his home in Jamaica. It is not a good thing at all. This man has knowledge and knows what he is talking about. I was always surprised that Bolt never built a brand from his success. So now this one is shocking. Excellent, Africa is the way to go. My brother, I love the way you speaking. You are talking all the truth in the world. Respect you, my African brother. Jamkan is absolutely right, and he is genuine and spot on. What a shame that Usain Bolt didn't have the right advisor. So this one is saying that Usain Bolt, he didn't have the right advisor. That's why he's losing money, he's not gaining all the respect in Jamaica. Really great advice, my brother. So this one that saying that the brother is really talking sense. That it is safety in the midst of wise counsel. I had that clear. I like that good encouragement. Take note, Usain Bolt. This is good advice. Step it up, Usain, and look into the information and work on it. Truth bomb, you should be one of his advisors. They are all scamming him facts. So this one is saying that the brother Jamkan, he will be one of his advisors, because we have seen actually he has given us a very good advice. This advice is profound and well said. No university gives this knowledge. Couldn't ask for better. Real thing, the man is opening up the truth. Puma only wants you to advertise, not help you. So this one is saying that the Puma wants you to advertise them but not help you. Usain Bolt need to sit down with this brother and get some real good advice that will do him some good. Yeah. So I have to agree with this guy. He is telling the truth. Usain, you have to keep an eye on the people who handling your money. It sound like he is speaking the truth and fact. Take the time to read the contract argument again. So you can see majority of Jamaicans people, they are telling that Usain Bolt, you need to listen to this brother advice, because this man is speaking the truth. The wealth of this present world is not for the pure in heart. Leave the man alone. Usain, you have done what the father needed you to do. Put Jamaica on the map of the world for future purposes. Easy yourself. I lived with what you have. You not suffering. Time will tell, my brother. Uh, young and inexperienced and guided in the right path. Maybe he didn't have a lawyer read over contract when he was signed by Puma, but it's never too late for a shower of rain. That is so true. Get up, USAin. Listen to what this man is saying. I so prayed for someone to highlight this suggestion for Mr. Bolt. Hope he hears this. He is such countryman, loyal and selfishness. But please remember, Pastor bless him, picky fires. So you can see majority of people there right now are sending their message towards USAin Bolt. And this let me just read one for you. This guy knows where his money goes. The highlights of the Caribbean are vampire. I have nothing to do with his $12 million. It's his money. He have all rights to whine about it. The people in Jamaica do not have to support the Chinese businesses. If they open a store, we just don't go in to buy. So this one is saying that the people of that one, it is another topic. I don't want to go about there. Your deal was not a deal, it was a scam. So this one is telling USAin Bolt that the deal, it is not a deal, it was a scam. Really, that one, it is really a scam. And the people who have scammed USAin Bolt, they need to be brought into book. This advice is profound and well said too. No university gives this knowledge. Couldn't ask for better. So you can see majority of people, they are saying that this advice, it is really a good advice. So kindly guys, what do you think in the comment section? You can also share your advice, your what do you feel like you can say to USAin Bolt, because USAin Bolt right now is going through a lot. I don't like how they generalize together. Let me just that one is really complicated. So guys, I hope you have listened to that, and also thank you so much. Kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Let's talk more in the comment section.